Q105.1 Rocks on the phone right now with Jerry from Papa Roach. Man, Jerry been there from the beginning. Jerry, let's just get right into it. Tonight, Grand Forks. How's the tour been going?
Yes. Oh, it's been amazing. All the bands are bringing their A game. The crowds have been loud AF. It's been a blast, man.
And how far are you into the tour right now?
We're almost halfway. Yeah.
You guys, I mean, I was just looking. I did not know that you guys are knocking on the door of being 30 years as a band.
Yep.
How does a band keep it together that long?
I mean, like any sort of long-term relationship, like AKA marriage, there's ups and downs. There's fights, there's arguments, there's whatever. But I think over the years we've figured out how to give each other space. We don't really hang out when we're not on tour, only because we're usually on tour more than we're at home.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have families and we want to give them the time too. So I think, the time apart is healthy. And then, once we kind of gear up for things, we go into it 100%. And we still love making music. We still love that creative outlet. We still love playing shows. So, we're just doing our best to keep it fresh, keep it all together and ride this wave.
30 years as a band, I mean, you've seen a lot of swings back and forth. Do you feel like rock is on its way up again?
Absolutely. It's like we've seen it happen multiple times over the years,
right,
where the guitar becomes not cool.
Yeah. And
then, somebody picks it up and puts it in a pop song and then it's cool again. That's only on sort of like the superficial surface,
Mm-hmm.
Rock fans are always rock fans.
Right.
And so, we have a very loyal rock fan base. And when we talk about rock being cool, it's like, yeah, rock is cool. Rock's always cool, but it's sort of like, okay, it's recognized by people who are mostly into pop music. So, we do what we do, and we do take influence from different types of music, and sometimes we do take influence from pop music, whether it be chord progressions or sounds or whatever. Rock is our first love, and that's our anchor, and that's what we anchor things around. So.
Well, and there's nothing like real guitars and real drums in a song, if you ask me.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like, yeah, you can get a computer to do all that,
right,
but what's the point? We like to involve different elements. Really, it's something that we've been doing forever.
Yeah.
Especially lately, it's how we've been keeping things fresh for ourselves and keeping our love for creating. Because we're not a band like AC/DC who can do kind of the same thing over and over again for 30 years. You know what I mean? So obviously we want to make our fans happy, but we have to make ourselves happy too. And part of doing that is exploration and working with people that are genuinely enthusiastic about making music and exploring and all that. And that's kind of the journey we've been on for the last few albums.
Well, and that's a fun sandbox to play in. It's no fun if you're just doing the same chord progression in the same song, like you said.
Yep.
Some of those other bands, a little bit boring. I hate to say it. But anyway, let's. So you're in Grand Forks now, I would assume, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And where were you coming from?
We did Sturgis last night. It was pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we had done it before, but I think it's been probably, I don't know, 12, 13 years, and it's just anything goes.
Right.
The craziest stuff you can imagine, and the motorcycles as applause is kind of something that you can only get there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty wild. Yeah, it was an awesome show. The crowd was insane, and I don't think we'll have the motorcycles here, but I'm expecting good things from the crowd tonight too.
Seems to me that everybody here is just really excited and really thankful that you guys are out doing it, because they'll say things like, man, these are the songs that I love. I've been listening to them forever, and I've never got an opportunity to see them till right now. So it means a lot to people that you guys keep coming around too.
Yeah, especially up north here. It's like, we know that, and we've been kind of guilty of it as well. It's like not a lot of people get up here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, when the fans finally get it, it's like they just go nuts, and that's why we're so looking forward to it tonight.
Yeah, people are really excited. When does sound check? You already did that probably too, huh?
Well, sound check didn't happen today, unfortunately, because we got here late. Everything got here late, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be kind of not throw and go, but it's gonna be a little bit rushed. But that doesn't mean that we're not gonna have a good show.
You're old pros. You don't even need a sound check, right?
We've done it a few times.
Done this before. Stuff probably got late because everybody got up late from partying in Sturgis last night. Did you see any naked people out there?
Half naked, let's say that.
Yeah, a lot of topless people at Sturgis for sure. I feel like that's mostly what Sturgis is known for.
Yeah, I mean that and motorcycles. Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything else is just like an addition to the main thing.
It's secondary to the toplessness and the bikes. Exactly. So how did you get Hollywood Undead, Falling in Reverse, Bad Wolves all on one tour together, man? This thing is crazy.
Well, we had done a tour with Hollywood Undead and Bad Wolves, and we just wanted to take it that next step up. We had been talking to Falling in Reverse about doing a tour. We put it to them, and they were into it, and it's an awesome show. Like, I can genuinely say, we'll hear the crowd, like as we're getting ready and as the show starts, they're like, the applause for every band is up there. So, and almost to the point where we're going, oh, are they stealing the show right now? You know what I mean? So, and it's like there's that friendly competition that's happening, and I think it's great. I think it's healthy for everybody. It makes everybody bring their A game, and it makes for a great show for the fans.
Well, exactly. Who wins the most out of that friendly competition? That would be all of us who love the music.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
Man. Well, Jerry, I don't want to take a ton of your time. I feel like I could talk to you all afternoon, but you sort of have a show to do tonight.
Yes, sir.
So we'll leave you with, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time, and we will see you tonight.
See you tonight.